Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, it's snowing. There's snow on the ground. I think in the last video I was wearing a t-shirt. Things happen pretty quick around here. Anyway, I'm trying to get the yard cleaned up because the snow means it's going to hide everything, and I don't want to be running over stuff with the snowblower because that just breaks things. So I got to get this pile of wood out of the way. And the reason it isn't put away yet is last summer I had a guy come out and cut some wood for me to give me a hand, and I told him 18 to 20 inches. However, 22 inches. 22 and a half inches. So I can't fit it in my stove like that. So I'm going to have to cut all these pieces up. So what I'm going to do is build a very small horse to hold this, and then I can cut them up into smaller pieces. And that'll end up with pieces that are too short, but I can burn two short pieces. I can't burn two long pieces. So we're going to get at that today. I found these out in my pile. These are probably 2x4s, full cut, and I think these will be good. I can cut two pieces out of each one. They're good and hard, and it didn't cost me any money. This one has a bit of a hole in it, so we'll cut that off, and then we'll see what we got left, and then we'll cut her in half. Always wear your safety glasses. We got 70 and a half inches, so we'll cut them at 35 and a quarter. Looks like a nice hardwood. It's pretty heavy. This end's a little messed up, so I'll cut the board to dimension and cutting that off. There's a laser on here. I don't know if you can see it. That's what I'm using to measure my tape to. So these are going to be in an X pattern like this. And we'll set the log in there. And I would think I'd obviously like it somewhere where it's comfortable for me to work at it. So we'll see how far that high that is. So that's 24 inches to the crotch from the bottom. So I got that set to 24 inches there. Now I'm going to put the Bessie clamp on it. Then I can get a couple screws in it, and it'll hold nice and tight. These are the longest screws I have, so you're not going to get a whole lot of bite. Let's see if I got something different. We can use those shorter screws on the cross spaces that we're going to need, but I did find some longer screws, so we'll get a good bite with these. Look at that. Busted the screw right off. I guess we won't be using these screws. Let's see if we can drive a nail in her with this. I did say it was hardwood. Yeah, that's hard. You can just tell by the way the gun jumps that it's really hard to drive her in there. That's one done. Gonna lay the other ones right on top here. This is what happens when it doesn't go in far enough. Try again. Now we got a nail stuck in there. Things are going good. Take that off because I'm going to be messing around with this and I really don't want to see the rest of that nail go into my hand. I think I heard it move. I don't know where it went. We'll see. The nail's in the way. Oh, there it is. There we go. Let's try again. All right, let's see what happens. There we go. Boy, I'll tell you. Some days. Some days. Jeez. Look at that. That's some nice work there, I'll tell you. That wood really is hard. There you go. If anybody needs any cabinets built, let me know. I'm really good with hardwood. So anyway, we got our 2 stands there. And I need something to attach them now. Like that. And I don't want to run anything like here because it'll be likely to get hit with a chainsaw. So I'll support it at the bottom. I'm going to go find some softwood. Well, I got this stuff. This is left tongue and groove. What is it, like maybe 5/8 of an inch thick? That'll be fine. And a lot softer. So I figure those logs that I need to cut are, well, 22 inches. What if we did put that at let's put it at 16 inches. So give us room to cut and the pieces can fall on either side. So I need 1, 2 pieces to start. Let's nail on the 1 piece first. Hopefully it works. Oh. This man, I'll tell you. I'm going to get some shorter screws and see if I can screw into that amount there. Already got some shorter screws. Let's see how that goes. There we go. Finally, something goes right. Pretty stable, but I want to put one. Just scratch down the back of it with the pencil. There we go. Well, there we go. I'm not cutting the bottoms off. I want them to be pointed like that, so when I set them in the gravel or the snow or whatever, they can dig in a little bit. I don't know how painful that was to watch, but it was certainly painful to do. That nailer certainly has limitations, but when you're using it for framing, which it was probably intended, it works very nice. You can pound the nails in all day long. When you're using the old pieces of skid that you left out somewhere else and thought you were going to burn it at some point, decided to make a chainsaw stand out of it, maybe not so much. So anyway, let's get this over and see how she works out. You can see how I got it set up there. I got the wood there, my stand, then the wood splitter, and then the bucket. So I got a workflow. The trick with firewood is to move it as little as possible. It's supposed to only give you heat in the wood stove, but every time you touch that piece of wood, it's going to heat you up a little bit, which maybe is okay. It's good for the heart, but when you get to handling logs 4 or 5 times, it starts to wear you out. So I think we got a good workflow going here. And we'll get started at it. Well, that works pretty good. I should get through this pile in no time. It's going better now than it was earlier with the nailer. That was a little bit embarrassing, but I don't mind showing you what goes wrong. A lot of people just show you the good stuff. That's not the way it always works out. So thanks for watching. Like and share if you can, and leave a comment. Leave a suggestion if you want to see me do something else here. Less tasking. Thanks again.